shot, but let me know you're gonna cross. Oh, move him out the way. Or move him. Yeah, don't. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get right into this. I'm gonna keep this kind of short. Now, let's talk about it. It's trending. Everybody's talking about it, so why not? Jeff Bezos' $137 billion divorce. Woo, that's a nice little bit of change right there. $137 billion. You couldn't spend that in. You could buy up. You could probably buy. Matter of fact, let's see how much Microsoft is worth. See if you. Just make sure I ain't, you know, Microsoft. Number stands at 100. Google at 590 billion. Microsoft at 510 billion. Okay, I was about to say, man. Man, I was about to say, with $137 billion, you could buy up a company like Microsoft or some shit like that. Still have enough left over. I think you can probably buy AMD though. But I don't know. AMD's starting to come up though. How much are they trading for? Oh, 20 billion. You could buy AMD, bruh. At 137 billion, split half of that, like down the middle. 137 split in half. I'm not trying to do math right now, so 137, give or take, divided by 2, 68.5. Bitch could buy AMD and still have 48 billion left. Seriously, you could buy a company that's worth that much. Damn, that's ridiculous, man. Boy, we always grabbing shit. That's crazy. Now let's go to the story. Jeff Bezos. I'm on Google and I'm doing this shit. Alright. Jeff Bezos' alleged affair. Notice they say alleged because they wanna, you know, avoid the countersuits and all that shit. Multiple sources or multiple reports. Secretly seeing former Good Day LA co-host Lauren Sanchez. Ugh. That bitch looks manly. Man, that shit don't even match. She got like 3 different shades. Man, look at her face. Look at her neck and look at the rest of her. That shit don't match. Like, dick. You could have done better. Alright. Alright, man. Nigga, you wore that much. Bro, you could have got someone like Stormy Daniels if you were gonna do that. Man. Alright, the news of their alleged relationship comes just after Bezos announced that he and his wife were getting a divorce after 25 years of marriage. Damn, 25 years, that is a long time to be married. But shit, I mean, at 25, I don't see what the problem is. Why don't they just do like a lot of these other rich folks do and just swing, you know? Ain't like Bill Gates probably ain't doing this shit. Hey man, all these motherfuckers that have to do constant travel, you know they fucking them, you know they fucking other bitches on the side. And I guarantee you, they probably look a lot better than that. Cause you can't be that rich, that powerful, and I don't know. Shit, how did? Alright, we want to make people aware of a development in our lives. As our family and close friends know, long period of loving exploration and trial separation. Then we're fucking other people. That's what that translates into. I just want y'all to know. Yeah. Loving exploration and trial separation. she wrote the cock carousel, and he was, I don't know, maybe he was doing riding a cock. I don't know. You know how a lot of these rich people do. They get a lot of money, and suddenly everything is accessible to them, and it's like, shit, I'm bored. You know what? I'm broke. Maybe I can save up to, oh wait, I'm a billionaire. I can buy anything I want and do any fucking thing I want to do and not worry about it. What do I do? You know what? Maybe I just go watch a couple of people kill themselves or some, fight to the death or some shit like that, for real, like a snuff film. Let's see. We have decided to divorce and continue our shared lives as friends. You're a better man than most of us. You're a better man than most of us, because most of us wouldn't have gone for that shit. Man, how much was Tiger Woods' divorce worth? Because I remember in the Air Force, when it was announced that Tiger Woods was getting divorced, everybody was like, man, fuck that shit. I hired a hitman. This bitch want how much? Tiger Woods divorce. $100 million. Bitch used 12 to buy a mansion. Why the fuck would you? Why is it that when people get that amount of, I can't even say nothing. Actually, why the fuck is it you receive $100 million, you buy a 12 million? Why the fuck do you need that much space? This is why. Let's see. Tiger Woods is banned from letting girlfriends near his kids in a divorce deal. Bitch. Near his kids. Y'all hear that wording? Tiger Woods is banned from letting girlfriends near his kids in a divorce deal. Oh. What? Alright, that's Wikipedia. Let me read what this says. Oh. $750 million settlement. Golf agreed to keep single women away from Sam 3 and son Charlie 1. He can bring a new flame only if he marries her. In return, Vegas payout. She could never publicly speak out. Socialite Rachel, you know what? Let's see what these bitches look like. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? Because in Jeff Bezos' case, that shit wasn't worth it. It wasn't. Nigga could have got him. Huh. Okay. Reality star Jamie Grubbs. This one's borderline. It's just like a robot. She looks stupid. She looks slow to me. Let's see, Jocelyn. Up to 17 others. That nigga made sure, nigga, if I'ma get this divorce, I'ma go all out. Ugh. One was like, yeah, like, nigga, all right, I can see why, that one time, but these other ones is like, no. Man, the other 17, bruh. Anyway, back to Jeff Bezos. What is with all the noise? Let's see. How can you be friends with somebody you divorce and have it be amicable? Like, bitch, you taking like 70 something billion or 60 something billion out of my pocket. They'll probably give the whole probably like 90. Like, mark my words, it's gonna be above, half. It's probably gonna be like probably 60% of the shit, because how the court system is designed against men and whatnot. Shit, they was about to give Tiger Woods ex bitch 75 million, no, 750 million. And oh yeah, the joke, man, back then we were like, This bitch getting 750 million. Man, I don't believe in democracy. I believe in a hitman. that was a common running thing back then. Everybody was on that same shit. Like, nigga, I can hire a hitman for like five racks, probably even 10, 30, and be done with it. Man, make that shit. Man, somebody wrote in the comment section of this story earlier that this nigga could hire a hitman so good that even God won't find her. I was like, yo. Man, the internet is a cold and uncaring place. Just so you know that if you're a woman and you're doing some whole shit, the days are gone where you are protected. Because, you know, it used to be a whole bunch of simps on the internet, but now that everything is just being dragged out in the open, hoes ain't safe no more. Not even Amber Walk, Slut Walk can save you. If you a hoe, you getting called out these days. Fuck your feelings. Let's see. It can... yeah, loving exploration. Whatever. We feel incredibly lucky to have found each other and deeply grateful for every one of the years we have been married to each other. I'm glad I stuck around long enough for this nigga to build this country up, and I got to do what I want, and now I'm about to take half this nigga's shit. That's exactly what that means. And I guarantee that's what our lawyer told her to say. She probably just like spread some shit out, and he just, okay, now if I can put that into a form that people will, you know, lesser minds won't be able to decipher, then we may have something here. Let's see, if we had known we would separate after 25 years, we would do it all again. This has to be the woman speaking. This is the woman and her lawyer speaking. Jeff is probably like, bitch, if I could go back in time, I would have, first of all, I would have got married, period. And I probably would have had that grown to 300 or something, man. Man, I guarantee you, he would not make the same mistake. You ask him this question and get him into locker talk mode, he'll have a totally different sentiment. Like, fuck what that woman said. We've had such a great life together as a married couple. If that was true, why the fuck you getting divorced? And we also see wonderful futures ahead as parents, friends, partners in ventures and projects. They ain't never gonna talk to each other again. And as individuals pursuing ventures and adventures. So she gonna go take that money and fuck every fucking body she can. Let's see. Well, let's look this up. Nigga. Apparently they both met while they were both working at a hedge fund, and you know how them office romances go, man. There's a saying, you know, don't shit where you eat. Now, I get that you better at work before you know, started up your company and whatnot, but damn, bro, like, don't shit where you eat, because that shit tends to follow you wherever you go. You shat where you eat, and it came back to bite you in the ass 25 years later, and you got 4 kids. Man, I hope they grown. I hope not one of them is under 18. I hope not. And this coming from poor man to one of these wealthy motherfuckers. I'm just saying. Dude, you could have done better. Shit, and you came from money. Shit, you already had your own shit. You could have done better, bro. Shit, find a bitch at the library and, you know, you good. And people, you know, they can get mad and say, man, you know, she was with him through all this shit. I don't give a fuck. She shouldn't get half. That's my personal opinion. Just because you married to a dude, that is not entitled you to have his shit. Like, so what? I don't care if you had his kids and all that shit. That does not entitle you to have his shit. Like, if you came into the relationship with nothing, you should get a little bit, you know, to, you know, not half. especially if the man is the one that built the company up. And if he did the majority of the work, he should get the majority of the shit. Now, this is why you don't go through a court to get fucking married. You fuck that shit. And you, man. Well, let's read some more. Let's see. Oh, this is somebody else, I think. Oh, Sanchez runs her own company called Black Ops Aviation, which is an aerial filming company. She is a helicopter pilot and has worked on films such as Dunkirk, Miss Baylor, the 49-year-old. Oh, who is this? Bezos Sanchez, acquainted through her husband Patrick Whitesell, CEO of major Hollywood agency WME. I thought that was WWE for a minute there. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Man, what the hell? Keep forgetting all these shits. Alright, let's see. Some of the biggest names in the industry, including Matt Damon, Jason Bourne. I believe that motherfucker's a real life CIA assassin. That's why you ain't seen him in a while. He's been busy doing all types of, choking by beat niggas with books. Choking niggas out with towels, killing niggas with pens and pencils and shit. He's probably be on a top secret assignment, but that's another story. Hugh Jackman, aka Wolverine. Man, that nigga probably really do got adamantium in him. How you explain how him and Van Helsing was able to kill them vampires so quick, so easy? I don't know. See, Christian Bale, Batman, Deadpool. Don't know who the fuck this guy is. Michelle Williams, don't know who the fuck she is. Let's see. Report that the Whiteshells were regulars at Bezos Seattle area home. So he was probably fucking that bitch right in the next room while they were talking. And this is where that song, by Escape, My Little Secret, probably comes into play. You're my little secret, and that's how it. There you go. The song probably brought back memories. Let's see. Sanchez all photographed together. And that's the thing, when you taking photographs with all these friends that are regulars, you gotta be aware of that shit, because they probably, the ones in the pictures are the ones that be, sticking it to your spouse. 9 times out of 10, it is what it is, and that's what they do. See, no comments? Oh, damn it, what the hell? Alright, let's see. Whiteshell and Samples just separated. They just separated after, the affair. She probably thought that, he was gonna marry her and shit. You know how these affairs go. We seen all the soap operas. We've seen them. We know. Let's see. 2005, 2 children, 12. I don't get it. Like, when people say, when the pastor is telling these people, in sickness or in health, for better or worse, I wonder, does that part just kind of just, nigga, I'm trying to get the ass. Like, fuck all that shit. I'm trying to get the ass, even though they was already getting the ass for free before they got married. Because 9 times out of 10, it's probably not the man that's like pressuring the bitch to get married. Because I don't know, man. It's normally the woman these days that wants you to go through that state contract. Niggas will want, I don't know. And all these rich niggas, I'm pretty sure they have lawyer friends that tell them, nigga, you better not get married. Fuck that shit. The system is designed to rape the shit out of you. But they go through with it anyway, and well, we gonna see how much this gonna hurt. Let's see, 137 million, 25 years of marriage, so probably more alimony stacked on top of that. And if he has any kids under 18, child support. Let's see. You know what? They might even throw in some emotional trauma in there. And because, the fact that he, quote unquote cheated and whatnot, and she probably got evidence and he probably didn't, they might try to rape this nigga for all he got, because, he's the man. Alright, but either way, the chick he was fucking on the side has her own company, Black Ops Aviation, aerial filming company. So she got her own shit. She's a helicopter pilot. The bitch can fly a fucking helicopter, nigga. How many bitches do you know fly helicopters? Like, seriously. Worked on films such as Dunkirk, Miss Baylor, 49-year-old, also worked on a few videos for Blue Origin, which is Bezos' aerospace company. So she clearly has a lot of shit going for herself. Alright, the tech giant and McKinsey have 4 children and a net worth of 136. What's a couple of $1 million? Jeff Bezos is the richest man in the world. All thanks to us. And just this past year alone, I've had like so many damn Amazon orders that I know you have too, because Amazon just came through and just kicked the fuck out of Walmart and brick and mortar business, period. And then same day delivery and that Prime, boy, Amazon just came through and just raped the market. Let's see. So he's sitting on top because we made him that way. Let's see. 95% of his fortune is tied to Amazon stock, so his fortune goes up and down with the e-retailer. Amazon retains the true representative because nearly all his assets are tied up in an online retail company. So what does McKinsey get when this is all said and done? Since they live on Washington State, where property is split between husband and wife, she's gonna get a significant amount of shares. So she's gonna take his company. She's gonna probably get the majority of his company and probably, in effect, toss him out of that shit. Ain't that about a bitch? You build it up and you marry a bitch and she just come up in there and just sit there and bide her time, let you do whatever, that you tie this whole rope, and then when it's time, just like a damn dog on a leash. Ain't that some shit? Forbes editor predicted good shares because Bezos' wealth is tied with Amazon stock. Believes the shares will be in the name, but he will still be voting with them. Unless, we've seen this in a TV show. I forget what TV show it is, to where, I think it's Amazon. No, Empire. Yeah, where if another company can get to the one who's actually holding them shares, they can sway the opinion. And if your wife just happens to be, your enemy on a certain day, she can fuck you out your company. Even in McKinsey gets 50% shares, she would still be one of the wealthiest people in the world. If she were to get half, which is within the realm of possibility, she would be the 5th person. She would be by far the richest woman. She would bypass Mark Zuckerberg and Larry Page. Neither Bezos nor Whitesell has commented publicly about their rumored relationship. He's like the white version of Forrest Whitaker with that eye. Man, let's look up some more shit, man. This shit's funny as shit, man. Walmart's annual revenue is still 3 times Amazon's. Show me the stats on that. Like point me to where I can read that. Because Amazon is what? Brick and mortar, man. If that's the case, why did Walmart close down so many stores within the past year? Matter of fact, there was a story about that. A lot of Walmart stores ended up getting closed down due to bathroom leaks and all that shit, or bathroom problems. You can look that shit up. Matter of fact, Walmart closures. Hundreds of stores across the globe. Graphics. Yeah, and this is on the Wall Street Journal. See, I'm not about to pay for it though. Walmart's closing more than 150 stores in the U.S. Go to Yahoo Finance and look up annual revenues. All right, let me check that out. All right, where's the finance? All right, there it is. Come on. Oh, it's already starting. Annual revenue. I used to know how to read this. Market cap. Open bid. Whew, man, I wish I would have known about stocks. I wish my folks would have taught me about stocks and all that shit way back when. I wish. There we go. 52 change. Fiscal year profitability. Free flow of cash. Now let's look up Walmart. Click on financials. Okay, did that. Oh, oh, my bad. Alright, revenue. Gross profit. Alright, 17. Damn. Alright, no, I was reading that shit backwards. I thought that was like dropping. Like, what the fuck? I was like, hell no. Amazon is 220 billion. Just there. Oh, well, shit, just go back. Walmart is 600 billion. How the fuck is Walmart 600 billion when they just closed like 150 some stores? Like, I'm not debating what you're saying. I'm just merely pointing it out. Like, how is that? How is they growing? Either they're cooking their books, or something. Because unless they're basing their number around purely just Christmas time, Amazon should have probably took that too. Because I know some people that work at Amazon, and Walmart's growing huge online. Who orders stuff on Walmart? Amazon is like easier. Jet.com, man. You know, I've heard of Jet.com. I've even seen Flip. What the hell is Flipkart? Is that like a coupon clipping site? Sam's Club. Oh yeah, Sam's Club. Yeah, you can't forget about Sam's Club. A lot of yeah. Sam's. I can't believe I forgot about Sam's Club. Okay, I'll give you that one. Let's see. Walmart's closing 150 stores, a rare retreat for the behemoth. And show you 16, a little more momentum. Sales fell 1.1 December. It's the Amazon of India. They have Walmarts in India? Damn, well, when they said Walmart was Flipkart is the Amazon of India. Oh. Huh. And with India's population of like, I think a couple of billion people, I could understand why. So pretty much Walmart probably losing business here, but over in India, they probably growing. So yeah, I can probably see that. Walmart prepares for layoffs before the holiday season, October 2015. Yeah, Walmart been losing business here though, from what I've been seeing. Shit, I don't even go to Walmart no more. Let's see. Walmart's closing more than 6, and this was in last year. Let's see. 63 of its Sam Club's location. Could that have something to do with the whole FEMA camp conversion thing? Probably, but I don't know. If they're that big, then why are they closing so many stores? Walmart abruptly announced plans to close 60. Nearly 10% of its store fleet across the country. Some of the shoulder stores will be converted into e-commerce. Oh, if that's what they're doing, they're kind of like taking to the adoption model of Amazon then. If that's the case, I'm like, all right, I kind of see what you're doing. But see, Walmart and Amazon, it's like, you know, I have such a long business with Amazon. Converting into e-commerce. Yeah, that could be it. Okay, if Walmart is doing so well, why do they keep saying why isn't the Sam, you know, the Walton family mentioned in the? But then again, you know what? Never mind. That's kind of a you know, null and void statement, because real wealthy people don't try not to get on the Forbes list. hide a whole bunch of their shit off in, you know, tax safe havens and whatnot, you know, like the Cayman Islands or, you know, somewhere like that. So, you know, maybe they're super rich. Maybe they're doing better than we think. Or they're cooking the books. Which one? I don't know. Because I'm just saying, like, the reality doesn't match up with, you know, what they're saying. Let's see. But either way, back to this divorce, though, man. Where's it at? Jeff Bezos divorce. Well, shit, Amazon's international too. Amazon, they took over a lot faster than Walmart did. Shit, if I can go back in time and invest in both these motherfuckers, you know. But you know, hindsight's 2020, so now it's just anytime somebody pops up, you gotta like maybe, but nah. Alright, Jeff Bezos divorce. I don't know. What you think of this whole divorce, man? You think his wife should get half that shit? Amazon will eventually go bankrupt. They lose money on products due to high shipping costs. I don't know. That was eventually go bankrupt. I'm not 100% sure on that. If they own their own, means of distribution, then it's a wrap. Shit, they'll even be neck and neck with UPS and probably the post office. But then again, it's probably cheaper to use outside, you know, distribution in order to do that. But if they own their own shit, man, they'll. But this divorce, man, $137 billion, man. If I was in his shoes, I'd be, man, my pockets would be hurting. And not to mention, this bitch could have the country, you know, company. I can't. I don't give a fuck how long I've been married to you, man. That's half. I guarantee you, it was a lady. Cause not like in this, like you seen how women treat men in this day and age. Like 9 times out of 10, it's the woman that wants a divorce, and it was the woman that wanted the marriage in the first place because she already knew the end game. Matter of fact, let me go find that clip by Eddie Murphy. Oh, it's right there. They already know. Matter of fact, let me pause the song real quick. Oh damn, that's loud as shit. Alright, where is it at?
Virgin, nobody ever fucked her. And I had an ass like this, pow! And the ladies like blam, the titties like pow. She was so fine. She's one of the people that's so fine when you see them, they make you ugly. You be like, God damn, who is that? She was fine. When I cut off.
That wasn't this nigga's wife, I'll tell you that.
Johnny's money. And overhead it said, Johnny's wife wants half Johnny's money. I turned that shit back to Johnny. Then I start thinking about it. Half. If you have $5 and have to give somebody $250, you'd be upset. Johnny had to have at least $300 million and have to give up $150 million, and they weren't even married but 10 years and $150 million. Give me a fucking break. What? And ladies, no, here's a woman over saying, right on. No, you can't, baby, that's not fair. Not no $150 million. I see a lot of you ladies sitting there going, get all the money you can. Shit, I'm glad she did get all that money. She earned it. She earned it. That you damn right. She was married to him. She deserved that money. Get the fuck out my face with that bullshit. No.
You're right. Man, that shit sums it up. And that shit was like back in 88. That shit still rings true to this fucking day, man. That's a damn shame. After 25 years, money can't buy love. No, you can't. Like, when you get that rich, just don't get married. At that point, if you have that much money, that much, oh yeah, most women these days are leeches. If you find a one that's not about that, nigga, you better hold on to it. Boy, if you fuck up that relationship after she ain't, trying to hold you out like that, you stupid. Like, ooh. If you find a wife that's worth a damn in this day and age, you hold on to that. You hold on to that. Man, 137 billion, dick. Matter of fact, another well-known. Look this up. Matter of fact, let's bring this up and see. Anna Nicole Smith. She was born in Houston. Oh shit, no wonder. Let's see. Husband. She only married this dude for 1 year. How old? Anna Nicole Smith. Net worth. She got married from fucking an old nigga. She probably fucked that nigga into a heart attack. Social media has exacerbated the problem and only shown women's true colors. Oh yeah. Like, people were saying how bad it was back then, and it only gets worse, and it only got like 10 times worse. Matter of fact, kind of makes you wonder, are the Muslims doing it right by beating the shit out they women? Because you notice that you don't have a woman problem up over there. They make their women cover the fuck up all day. 100, 120 degrees, 140 degrees, it don't fucking matter. I'm just saying, man, it don't fucking matter. You better keep them damn ankles covered. You better keep all that shit covered. Cause like they women don't even raise their voice. Man say do something, yes sir. Matter of fact, it may not be, it's just do it. You don't even have to tell them twice. Like they got their women under lock and control. They doing something right, which is why I can tell you that. Oh, you know about these all these hoes going to Dubai and getting shitted on, right? Cause like if you see a woman on Instagram, matter of fact, just ask any woman these days that you see at a bar, just ask them if they've ever been to Dubai. Any bitch that has like a Prada bag, Prada purse and all, red bottoms and all that shit, just ask her if she's ever, vacation in Dubai. If that bitch say yeah, run. That mean that bitch has been shitted on. Matter of fact, I'll just show you the website. Tag the sponsor. Let's see. Tag the sponsor. Where is it at? There was a story I saw. Matter of fact, let me open up on, where is it at? New Dubai porta potties. There we go. Let me copy this link real quick. Alright, there we go. Now, if a bitch ever say she been to Dubai, this is what she's been exposed to, and that's something the only two you see. Now, let's read this out loud. Now, if you have a weak stomach, you might want to turn away, and you might want to turn away. Now, where is it at? See, out here in California, it's all about materialism. If you don't look like a Brad Pitt, most women won't even say hello. That's LA for you, man. And and out here in Texas, man, if you know how to, quote unquote spit game, just bullshit your way into, you can bullshit your way into a woman's pants and not even have two nickels to rub together. Especially with these black hoes out here, man. And yeah, some people may call me a racist or call me, a race traitor, but it is what it is. People, a lot of people hate hearing the fucking truth. And if hoes is hoes, I'm gonna call them out. I don't give a fuck if they black, white, Mexican, Asian, Thai, whatever the fuck. I don't give a fuck if they were as green as fucking money. If it's a hoe, it's a hoe. Let's see. Dubai porta potties. For those unplugged Matter of fact, let's just go read the tale of the bitch. These guys are so rich, they hate their wives and bored with their life because they got their women in check. That's why they women won't even think or just even entertain the thought of doing none of this nasty shit. They're willing to pay anything for their crazy sex fetishes because they know they don't want to degrade their women, but they're conservative when it comes to their women, but liberal when it comes to yours. Damn it, I'm taking more Tommy Sotomayor shit. Shout out to Tommy Sotomayor for that. Let's see. And I was crazy enough to expect the money. I had to be gangbanged and bukkakied by over 20 Saudi royalty at once. Made $40K in 2 days, so it was worth it. You know what bukkake is, right? That's when, well, in case for all the people who don't know, bukkake is when a whole bunch of dudes just stand around and masturbate over a woman's face while she's knelt down and pretty much just all jizz on her at the same time or around the same time. You know, different people nut at different times, and the bitch is just literally covered in semen, you know, cum, and she just like sitting there, like she can either be there with her mouth open or mouth closed, or you know, and she has to take it because she's getting paid for the shit. Now Muslim men, they make damn sure they don't do this to their women. I've been pissed on and shitted on. Oh damn it, I keep forgetting. I've been pissed on and shitted on so many times that I just don't understand why they like it. After the third time you get shit on, you get used to it. How the fuck do you ever get used to getting shitted on? And how the fuck did this take a detour, man? I'm not entirely sure how this detour came about, but fuck it. Let's just keep going. got shit on, pissed on. I've had to had sex with a male German Shepherd dog right in front of him. I've had to stick numerous objects in my ass and their asses as well. I've got paid to eat shit. I've got paid to... I don't even want to read this. Like, you read it. And if you want, matter of fact, I can post a link in the description if that's what you want. Had sex with 14-year-old boys. Drank cups of cum. Smeared my face with their shit. I'm 24 years old and had $1 million in my bank account. I'm not retired and can have normal sex with whoever. This is the new low of American women. Like, this is why I say the Muslim men, they have the right idea. They make sure to keep their women under lock and key, because you give a hoe any type of freedom, eventually they'll do shit like this. Bitches talking about like shit. Muslims don't do their women like this, bro. They don't. And the fact they can pay you such a paltry amount to do this, like these guys are probably probably trillionaires based off the oil trade, and they're giving you like $40,000, and that's like what, like $5 to them? Probably $5. Talk about cheap, boy. And like I said, I'm not even sure how we got to this subject, but fuck it, you know. But either way, I'll come back with another live stream in a little bit, man. And back to the main subject before I go. $137 billion. How much does a hitman cost these days? I'm not saying do it. I'm just asking for a friend. Let's see, I think Jeff Bezos and his ex-wife lost a lot of the love they had due to the enormous amount of wealth that they amassed. Marriage simply became irrelevant. I call bullshit on that. If they had that amount of wealth, what they could have did was simply retired and travel the fucking world together. Shit, if it was other bitches and all that shit that he wanted, you know, because he could have it, and you know she wanted to fuck other people, just I personally couldn't be a swinger because I'm not about to, you know, go after no other dude. Fuck that shit. But they should just did, you know, if that works for them, that's what works. They could just travel the world and just find all sorts of, you know, normal people who swing and, you know, just do all that. Or they could just went around the world fucking helping people. Because when you got all that money and you just keep it to yourself and you worried about losing that shit forever. Yeah, money does have a way of changing people. Yeah, I know firsthand how having a large sum of money at once can, you know, distort your perception of, you know, this nigga only, you know. I know how it goes. And I know how fast that shit can run out too. Like, just because it's a lot don't mean it's gonna be there forever. Especially if you just I mean, I wasn't doing that, but I'm you know, I'm just saying. People eventually get tired of one another. And that's another reason why I say monogamy is not a normal state for people. It isn't. If that was true, you know, you wouldn't have such a high divorce rate. Shit, polygamy is the original way how society is actually supposed to run. Like, have multiple women, and that way you won't be lusting after just everything. That way, I smash, you know, fuck one wife this night for a little bit. You know, you give your attention to another one. That way, you know, you switch. You know, that way you never get bored. So it's like just like the principle behind a revolver and a Gatling gun. Like a revolver. No, let's just say a Gatling gun. Or hell, you know, one of those guns that spins. You know, one of those. They have 6 different barrels to fire out of. If you keep firing, you know, rounds down one barrel the whole fucking time, eventually the barrel's gonna overheat and melt. So because you have that heat dispersed amongst 6 barrels, it doesn't run out as fast. It lasts a lot longer because you got time to cool, another one, shoot, hot, cool, shoot, hot. You know, the cycle continues, so it doesn't break. The same principle should be applied to marriage, if you ask me. Except, you know, women shouldn't be allowed to do that, because think about it, you know, one way. Once again, another Tommyism, but then again, he claims all the shit, so it's gonna put it like this. Men are, you know, we squirt out seeds and all that shit, right? We can get like 30 different bitches pregnant in one night if we're deemed so, if we felt like it. Men can, you know, keep impregnating bitches long after the woman is impregnated. A woman can only have one child at a time. That should tell you who's meant to do what. The man is the water, and the woman is the earth to, you know, grow the seed. So I believe he should have, you know, just figured out how to be in a polygamous relationship or something like that. Because, you know, monogamy, that shit, some people can handle it, but most people can't do that. And because they, you know, they went through the court system and whatnot, that just makes it worse. But that's just my opinion. How about you? Even the hottest chick in the world is tiring to look at after a while. The money becomes the enabler to find fresh meat. Well, if that's the case, you'd have to like swear off divorce. Actually, back in the old days, the incentive to get married was a lot different. If a woman was found without a husband, she literally had no protection from you know, the raiders and all that shit. They find a bitch in the road without a husband. Oh no, we about to raid this bitch. You know, let me go ahead and pull out the dick, because you already know. Especially if it's a raid and party, that bitch will be passed around, and you know, they might kill the bitch afterwards. And I'm sorry that I'm using the word bitch so much, but you know, like back then, let you be a hoe and not work in a brothel, or let you not be married. It's one or the other. It was life or death. And these days, now that women got options, oh, they just ran with that shit. And now that they get rewarded for being whores, because back in the day we didn't reward whoredom. You either burned at the stake, you were, well, that's the same way as killing them, but you were shamed or dealt with in the harshest manner possible. It was not lenient, and we need to go back to that shit. We do, because this is like American society is what happens when you let women out the cage, so to speak. Shit, you got women over here turning men in against each other. you know, best friends since high school over there becoming bitter enemies, don't even speak no more because of some bitch said, you know, whisper some shit in your ear. Man, that's some bullshit. The only way marriage makes sense in the USA is if the man is dead broke or needs immigration status. Nah, even then marriage doesn't make sense. Like, marriage makes sense is if a man's trying to further his bloodline, I guess, so to speak. And if a man's gonna build, he's gonna need some help, and the woman is supposed to be the helpmeet. The man, you know, is supposed to take care of, you know, the labor and whatnot, and the woman's supposed to take care of the stuff that's, you know, under the house and whatnot. So let's say the man, you know, is building the overall structure, and the woman's job is supposed to maintain what's in that structure, you know, keep disharmony and, you know, dysfunction from coming in, you know. But these days it's not so. These women, instead of preventing it from coming in, they're causing it, and it's coming from them not being able to manage their fucking emotions. And you know, you got some of these simp ass men who are raised by single ass mothers encouraging this dysfunctional ass behavior. Shit, and fucking feminism, as women didn't come up with that. Women didn't come up with that on their own. For this bloodline, the women will take them to the cleaners. It's not an if, but when. Most men already know this and they care less about furthering their bloodline. Okay, instead of just having an automatic response to that, let me ponder on that real quick. Most men do eventually feel the need to, you know what, maybe I should have like a kid or a child or two to, like, you know, to pass on, you know, to teach. Because, you know, eventually, let's say you know, you're a billionaire. Like, what's the point of having all that shit if you don't have nobody to pass it on to? Now, you could say most men don't think like that, but those are the ones that are just destined to, like, just be, you know, wiped out of the planet forever. Divorce rate out here is 70% in California, buddy. I lived out in California for a little bit. Rent was too high, so I came back to Texas and whatnot. And not to mention, out there in California, I'm not sure what type of shit is going on out there. They allow a little bit too much out there. Shit, California is one of the most liberal states out there, and when you just let everything hang out and don't attempt to moderate nothing, that's what happens. That's, whew. Y'all might as well not even bother getting married out in fucking California. You would think it would make more sense to stay married out in that bitch, though, as high as rent is. You know, 2 incomes are better than 1. I'm not understanding why that is. Like 7, like, matter of fact, when I was out there in San Diego, the rent for a 1-bedroom apartment was $1,000 fucking dollars. Now think about that, $1,000 fucking dollars a month. Like, I'm out here in Texas. Rent for a 1-bedroom is about $600. Shit, if you go down to the really shitty places, it's like probably $4. And but you know, the area is shittier, but you know, the space is a little bit shittier, and you probably gonna have to deal with the maintenance yourself. So you know that there's that trade-off. But I just don't get it why, you know, you would get divorced out of California though, where rent is that fucking high. And I bet the child support laws are bullshit out there, or yeesh. And not to mention, I wasn't even out there that long, but one thing I did notice, when we got to California, a lot of $1,000 will barely get you a roommate in the ghetto. Damn. Damn. Why the fuck is it so expensive out in California? I don't understand why is it so fucking expensive. It's not like it costs that much more to build and shit. California on something else, man. I mean, because of the weather. Well, yeah, it does have nice ass weather and shit, but that's no fucking excuse if you ask me. I'm not about to pay no. It's literally summer year round. Man, I don't give a fuck how nice it is out there. That's still no excuse to charge $1,000 fucking just to build some shit out there. Matter of fact, I should probably look into the history of how the United States even got California in the first place. I'm pretty sure we took that shit from the Mexicans. I'm pretty sure we did. Matter of fact, I can't even say we, because I don't even identify with this government, but America took that shit from the Mexicans, man, and they just like pretty much came out there and just started, all right, this is gonna be this much, this budget, man. It shouldn't even be that. And not to mention the construction out there should literally be cheaper, because there's barely any fucking wood. There's barely any wood houses out there. Everything's like literally concrete. Hell, concrete is cheaper to build with than fucking wood. So why the fuck is it so expensive? I don't know. And the weather is not an excuse. Shit, yeah, maybe there's earthquakes. Yeah, I mean, but, you know, other than that. Yeah, Mexifornia, yeah. Yeah, there were a lot of Mexicans out there. There were more Mexicans out there than anybody else. I hardly saw any black people out there. But then again, I was in San Diego, so this is like right next to the border. So, you know. And no, it's not racist calling them Mexicans, because they are like literally right there on the border. It's like probably like maybe an hour or two drive away. So it's not being racist or not being stereotypical. It's literally Mexicans. Matter of fact, where the fuck did I put it? But either way, I'm gonna end this live stream right now. I'll be back with another topic in a little bit. So once again, don't forget to miss stuff. Actually, no, I'm supposed to do this.
Don't forget to miss stuff.
Appreciate you watching. Which rich person will get divorced next? Warren Buffett, Bill Gates. Boy, if either one of those gets divorced, niggas ain't never gonna get married again. Let one of them get divorced. Men are not gonna marry ever again. I guarantee you. Niggas are man. Get out this topic, man. Apparently this is a really popular topic though, man. Alright, catch you, man.
Don't forget to miss stuff.